All happening today. Let's go live via satellite to Windsor Castle. There inside should be the King. He better be there because Cameron Walker is outside to tell us more. So discharged from hospital yesterday. He looked fit, he looked well, he looked refreshed, Cameron.
Yeah, he certainly did, Eamon. He was all smiles to the waiting crowds who were really elated to see the King and the Queen, and he looked like he wasn't in any pain or anything like that. He walked very much to the car, as perhaps you would expect. It was a very public exit, in contrast to the Princess of Wales, who left privately, we believe, with the Prince of Wales at around 11 o'clock yesterday from a London clinic. Of course, she's been recovering from abdominal surgery, and she is expected to be out of action for around 3 months, which suggests to me that it's perhaps a bit more serious than what the King was in for, the treatment on the enlarged prostate. It's also understood, it's thought, that the royal children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, did not visit the Princess of Wales in hospital, which suggests that the first time they actually saw their mother in almost 2 weeks was when they came home from school here to Windsor. Adelaide Cottage is where the Prince and Princess of Wales live with those 3 children, and which is thought to be the longest period of time that the Princess of Wales has spent away from her 3 children. So no doubt she's very perhaps happy to be back home. Prince William has very much been a stay-at-home full-time dad. He hasn't been carrying out any engagements either, although it is thought he's had help from the children's nanny, as well as the in-laws Mike and Carol Middleton as well, and Princess Catherine's brother and sister too. But as for the King, as you said, he's expected to convalesce for around a month. He is, though, carrying out royal duties behind the scenes, so he's still going through those red boxes, signing off government papers and reading cabinet minutes too. Queen Camilla, she is keeping calm and carrying on. She's expected to be in Windsor Castle behind me later to celebrate the centenary of Queen Mary's Doll's House, which is one of the tourist attractions here at Windsor Castle. But as for the King, Prince William and Princess Catherine, all still out of action for the time being, although the Prince William even is expected to carry out royal duties when the Princess is settled after a few days or so. But it only means that one senior member of the royal family is continuing with royal duties at the moment, which highlights the fragility of this slimmed down monarchy which we've had over the last few years.
And Cameron, I share your worries about Catherine. I think, given that after the birth of all 3 of her children, it's just a matter of hours before she came out and publicly waved to the cameras, I think we can infer from that this has been quite a knock for her, and obviously entitled to her privacy there. But what do you make of some of the suggestions that the King did perhaps a bit more of a wave and a walkabout than he might otherwise have done if Catherine hadn't have been discharged on the same morning, but out the back, and the cameras hadn't managed to get a picture? He almost wanted to give a bit of what the people wanted there. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I think that's certainly true. Nothing happens by accidents with the royal family, and I think both with Queen Camilla's public visits to the King and, of course, that very public exit yesterday does suggest to me that the King really wanted the British public and indeed the media to know that he was back fighting fit and very much happy to wave to the crowds. And as you say, it does take the spotlight off the Princess of Wales, Isabel, who clearly over the last couple of weeks has really wanted her private medical information to remain just that, private. And we're not going to speculate here onto exactly what was wrong with the Princess.
Well,
we know that it was abdominal surgery. We know it's non-cancerous.
Okay.
So we just have to leave her to convalesce.